Hello everyone, Chocolo Roberto here for another video review. It's another Karl Fazer one. This time it's 47% cocoa dark chocolate. Yeah, so I think I've had this for a few months really. Well, a few weeks. Basically, it's been a difficult one to review really because it's quite sort of plain, if you know what I mean. It's hard to sort of sell it, I think. Anyway, yeah, I thought it'd be worth reviewing because normally you get the chocolate ones, which are sort of the dark chocolate ones, which are sort of 80% cocoa or something, and I like Karl Fazer chocolate. This was 47, so I think it's probably a bit more, you know, what's the word? Accessible to the non-dark chocolate connoisseurs. So that's obviously so. It's yeah. So obviously you got the dark chocolate sort of background how that we have with Karl Fazer chocolate. So I think it's generally blue if it's milk chocolate. If it's dark chocolate, it's this kind of browny colour. So I like that. Yeah, it does give you nutritional stuff, so I think I'll probably have to do some kind of caption as I'm reading this now, because it only gives you per 100 grams. So rather than try and work it out, because I always make a mess of it. So basically, well, in fact, I could probably work it out. It's only a quarter, isn't it? Gives you per 100 grams anyway. Yeah, so per 100 grams, 534 calories, 34 grams of fat, 20 of which are saturates. So basically, you quarter that. You know, so whatever. So I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't. You know, 120, about 130, 140 for each. Well, 140 calories roughly per quarter of the bar, which is 8 squares. Just over 8 grams of fat, maybe 9, and then again maybe 5, just over 5, maybe 6 grams. I'll say, you know, no, it's not at all. Yes, it's 5 grams of saturated fat. Yeah, just about, yeah, 8 1/4 grams of fat, 5 of which are saturates. There you go. Anyway, I'll put some captions up anyway, so you get the more accurate thing. So, right, so we can open it. So we've got the regular nice blurb here. Talk about Karl Fazer on the inside and the family company and things like that. The nice foil finish on the inside, which I like with the Karl Fazer motif. It's a bit, as I say, I think I mentioned another Karl Fazer review I just did that. Now, lots of the other chocolate companies are doing very high quality insides. It doesn't really matter, but they're almost like very, you know, expensive wrapping paper style quality. So perhaps these minimalist foil finishes are not quite as fancy as they used to be. But I don't know, I still quite like them. And do you really need to go to an extreme foliage? I don't think you do. So there we go. So here's a box. You can see it's a lovely rich colour actually, isn't it? Look at that. Wow, it's a very nice colour. See the squares there. So I think it's 32, 8, 16, 24, 32. Yeah. Yes, 8 or 4 times table, 2 times table. You know, whatever. Or 1 times table if you want to be pedantic. Yes. So yes. Yeah, so it looks very nice actually. I do like it. And you can see the lovely Karl Fazer stuff there. I like it. Yeah, it looks very nice. That actually, I really like. It looks very nice actually. I really like the look of that. Yeah, it really looks very nice. I mean, you know, I don't know if it's quite coming across that well on the camera. But it really looks very nice and glossy and smooth. There's no real blemishes. You know, there are obviously on the edge, some of them, but it does look really nice. Okay, so unfortunately all things have to come to an end, so I have to break it. So there we go, so I'll remove that. So you can smell, it does have a nice smell coming off it, and it is that general dark chocolate smell that's wafting its way into my nostrils. So this is basically just regular chocolate. So I'm going to give it a nice taste. Yeah, I didn't measure it, did I? You know, obviously this is going to be reasonably rough, so I do apologise for that. But they're all the same length. These it's about 21 and a half, just over wide. About 8 and a half tall, whatever. And height is difficult to. It's about 1 centimetre. So whatever, you know what I mean. So it's 1 centimetre this way. I think was it 8 that way. 8 and a half roughly. and then was it 21.5? Yeah, that way. So yeah, so there we go. Yeah, 21.5 roughly. Okay, so let's give it a go. Well, it's definitely bitter. It's got a bit of dark chocolate taste. But because it's only 47%, it is tinged with a bit of a, a bit of a sort of creamy taste. It's not quite as bitter as lots of dark chocolate could be, because it's not that high percentage cocoa. Yeah, it's nice actually. I think it probably doesn't. I mean, well, it's not quite giving you a stronger chocolate kick as I think I probably would like. It's not quite bitter enough. I think it's perhaps just too much of a halfway house, I think. But it's good. It's difficult one. Basically, it's not quite as bitter, not quite as strong a dark chocolate as always could be, but it's a very nice chocolate. So it's got that Karl Fazer, it's not a very soft chocolate, but it's creamy when you eat it, if you know what I mean. So it's got that fine balance, I think, between not being overly meltable, pliable chocolate. You can handle it and faff about with it, but it's not powdery when you eat it. That sort of that consistency doesn't come across when you eat it, which is a great thing, I think. Yeah, I think just if it is, you want a dark chocolate that's not overly bitter and has a bit of an accessibility to it, and I think this is what you want. I mean, I think it kind of goes without saying, to be honest with you, because it is a low percentage dark chocolate with cocoa. 47 or whatever it was. Was it 47? Yeah. So the gist of it is, it's just not quite as strong. I think a comparison you could make is probably with the Bourneville Cadbury's bar for the UK market. It's I think I probably prefer to have that, to be honest with you. I think that's like a sort of mild dark chocolate, but I think it's just it just has a bit more of a kick to it than this one. But it could be, I'm not sure what the percentage cocoa is for the Bourneville one, so it might be a high one, so it might not be comparing apples with apples, but I imagine it's kind of the same, a similar bar appealing to the same type of crowd. It's not a massively high percentage dark chocolate. It's just one that you can enjoy, and I think that one probably just has a bit more of a kick to it for dark chocolate, whereas this one's a bit too mild, I think. So you don't really get the creaminess of a milk chocolate. You don't really get the overly bitterness of a dark chocolate. It's just a bit too in between for me. But there you go. But obviously that might be the perfect combo for some people. But a 3 out of 5 for me. I really like it. The Fazer chocolate's gorgeous as always. Good consistency. Really nice in the mouth. It melts beautifully. It's not a creamy chocolate to touch, but it is to eat. I think that it's a lovely. It's lovely as always. So I don't, it's definitely worth trying this. But I think if you're really after a dark chocolate, I think you'd probably want something a bit more of a kick than this one. But that, again, it's personal taste, I think. So maybe if you want a really mild dark chocolate, I think this is probably for you. Here's the gist of it. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that review. Leave a comment or two. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe. It's always lovely to hear from you, and I'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching, guys. Take care. Bye for now. See ya.